U.S. Citizenship Test. Most important N400 vocabulary. 2023 new version. Please note, for applicants who schedule an interview appointment after January 2023, because of the 2022 midterm elections in the United States, some senators, representatives, and governors, as well as the Speaker of the House, may change. Please check and confirm on the USCIS website before the interview. In the interview, the immigration officer may also ask you about some of the definitions of the words in the N400 application, especially the ones in Part 12. Let's practice now. Claimed to be a U.S. citizen. Claimed to be a U.S. citizen. Can you explain to me what claimed to be a U.S. citizen means? Say you are a U.S. citizen when you are not. Register to vote. Register to vote. Can you explain to me what register to vote means? Sign up to vote. 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 Can you explain to me what vote means? To officially choose a new leader. For example, elect a president. Hereditary title. Order of nobility. Hereditary title. Order of nobility. What is a hereditary title? It's the title you can receive when you are born in a king or queen's family. What is an order of nobility? An order of nobility is a position given by a king or queen, or it is a social rank. Legally incompetent. Mental institution. Legally incompetent. Mental institution. Please explain to me what legally incompetent is. If someone has mental problems and a court says that he can't make his own decisions. Do you understand what mental institution is? A hospital for people with mental illnesses. O. Overdue. O. Overdue. What is the definition of owe? To have a debt. What is the definition of overdue? Not on time. File a tax return. File a tax return. What does it mean to file a tax return? Sending tax paperwork to the government. Non-U.S. resident. Non-U.S. resident. Do you know the meaning of a non-U.S. resident? A person who does not live in the United States. Communist Party. Communist Party. What is the Communist Party? The government owns and controls everything. People do not have any freedom. Totalitarian Party. Totalitarian Party. Can you explain what a totalitarian party is? A government that has control over everyone, and the people have no power. Terrorist organization. Terrorist organization. What is a terrorist organization? an organization that uses violent action for political or religious purposes. Advocate. Advocate. What does advocate mean? To publicly promote and support, or to work for. Persecute. Persecute. What does persecute mean? To hurt someone badly because of their race or their religious or political beliefs. Genocide. Genocide. Could you explain what genocide means? Killing a group of people because of their religion or race. Torture. Torture. Could you explain to me what torture is? Hurting people badly, usually to make them tell you information. Kill. Kill. Do you know the meaning of kill? To cause a person to die. Military unit. Military unit. Explain to me what a military unit is. A group that works for a government to fight in a war. Paramilitary unit. Paramilitary unit. Do you understand what a paramilitary unit is? A group of people who act like a military group but are not part of the official military. Police unit. Police unit. Do you know the meaning of police unit? A group that enforces the law and stops crime. Self-defense unit. Self-defense unit. What is a self-defense unit? A group of people armed to defend their community against crime. Vigilante unit. Vigilante unit. Do you know what a vigilante unit is? A group of people who act like the police but are not part of the official police. Rebel group. Rebel group. What is the meaning of rebel group? A group that fights against a government. Guerrilla group. Guerrilla group. Do you know what a guerrilla group is? A group of people who use weapons against, or otherwise physically attacks, the military, police, or government, or other people. Militia. Militia. What is the definition of militia? An army of people not part of the official military. Insurgent group. Insurgent group. Do you know the meaning of insurgent group? A group that uses weapons to fight against a government. Prison or jail. Prison or jail. What is a prison or jail? A place to keep criminals. Prison camp. Prison camp. Please tell me what a prison camp is. A place to keep enemy soldiers during a war. Detention facility. Detention facility. What is your understanding of the phrase detention facility? A place where people are forced to stay. Labor camp. Labor camp. Could you explain what a labor camp is? A place where people are forced to work. Threatened. Threatened. Tell me the definition of threatened. To warn someone that you are going to hurt or kill them if they don't do what you want. Weapon. Weapon. Could you explain to me what weapons are? Weapons are knives, guns, or other items that can kill. Weapons training. Weapons training. What does weapons training mean? Learning to use weapons. Combat. Combat. What does combat mean? Using weapons to fight in a war. Crime. Offense. Crime. Offense. Can you tell me what it means to commit a crime? To do something illegal, to do an action that breaks the law. What does offense mean? A minor crime. Be arrested, be cited, be detained. Be arrested, be cited, be detained. Please explain to me what be arrested means. Handcuffed by police. What does cited mean? Given a ticket by police. Tell me what detained means. Held in custody by police for questioning or taken to jail. Charged with a crime. Charged with a crime. Do you understand what charged with a crime means? A police or judge says you did something illegal. Convicted of a crime. Convicted of a crime. Can you tell me what convicted of a crime means? Proven guilty of a crime under the law. Habitual drunkard. Habitual drunkard. What is a habitual drunkard? Someone who drinks too much alcohol every day. Prostitute. Procured. Prostitute. Procured. What is the definition of prostitute? A person who has sex for money. Could you explain to me what procure means? To find a prostitute for someone. Smuggled. Illegal drugs. Smuggled. Illegal drugs. Please explain to me what smuggle means. To secretly and illegally transport things or people into or out of a state or country. Do you understand what illegal drugs are? Drugs that are against federal law, such as heroin and cocaine. Immigration benefit. Immigration benefit. Tell me the definition of immigration benefit. Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. Enter United States illegally. Enter United States illegally. What does illegally enter the United States mean? Come to the U.S. with no papers, not complying with customs entry requirements. Illegal gambling. Illegal gambling. What does illegal gambling mean? To play a game for money that is not allowed under law. Dependence. Alimony. Dependence. Alimony. Do you know the meaning of a dependent? People, spouse, children, parents, who get money from you for living expenses. Could you explain to me what alimony is? To pay money to an ex-spouse after a divorce under the law. Public benefit. Public benefit. Do you know the meaning of a public benefit? Money from the government to help you, such as food stamps, Medicaid, and housing assistance. False, fraudulent, misleading. False, fraudulent, misleading. What does false, fraudulent, or misleading mean? To say or do something that is not true. Lie. Lie. What does lie mean? Not telling the truth. Deported from the United States. Deported from the United States. What does it mean to deport someone from the U.S.? Under the law, force a person to leave the United States. Armed forces. Armed forces. What are U.S. Armed Forces? United States Army. Constitution, form of government of the United States. Constitution, form of government of the United States. What is the Constitution? The supreme law of the land. What is the form of government of the U.S.? Republic. Oath of allegiance to the United States. Oath of allegiance to the United States. What is an oath of allegiance to the United States? A promise to be loyal to the United States. Bear arms. Bear arms. Could you explain what bear arms means? Use a weapon to fight or fight in the military. Non-combatant services. Non-combatant services. Do you understand what non-combatant services are? This is work that does not involve fighting or using a weapon, such as being a nurse, cook, engineer. Work of national importance. Civilian direction. Work of national importance. Civilian direction. What is work of national importance? To help with a major emergency, like a fire, flood, or earthquake. What is civilian direction? Instructions from safety officers who are not part of the military. For example, disaster relief workers from the Red Cross. Thank you and good luck. Please subscribe for more.